For Melbourne.
My question is to the Prime Minister. The Safe Schools program has been stopping bullying around the country and has helped many young people feel that they fit in. Prime Minister, is your commitment to socially progressive values so skin-deep that you'll put young people's welfare at risk and throw a successful anti-bullying campaign under a bus just because the bigots in the Conservative Brotherhood tell you to?
The member for Melbourne, the member for Moreton will leave under 94A. The member for Moreton will leave, he's been warned. The member for Melbourne should know full well that the last part of that question contained offensive language to members of Parliament, and the Prime Minister will disregard it. I'm saying to the member for Melbourne, as I'm saying to all members, now that I've made that point, a repetition of that in a question will not lead to a rephrasing, and I'll move to the next question. And I'm going to ask the member for Melbourne to withdraw the unparliamentary term.
I withdraw.
The Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, every student, every child has the right to be safe at school, has the right to be safe at home. We have no tolerance for bullying of any kind. Let's be quite clear about that. Bullying, whether it is in the classroom, whether it is on the bus, whether it is on the internet, wherever it occurs, it is utterly unacceptable. And it is unacceptable on whatever basis that bullying occurs, whether it is on the basis of a child's sexual orientation, their perception of their sexuality, of their race, their gender, their religion, their appearance. Mr Speaker, all of us know, all of us have been children, and many, if not most of us, are parents. And we know how damaging bullying against children is. And we know too how significant the bullying on the internet can be too. When I was a child, of course, bullying was much more of a personal face-to-face issue. Now we know the destructive bullying online of kids can do enormous damage, and that's why our government has established a Children's E-Safety Commissioner to ensure that bullying and abusive material directed at young people is taken offline. But let me come to the particular point of the honourable member's question. Now, he asked about the Safe Schools program. Mr Speaker, we are totally committed to schools being safe. Absolutely. Members of this parliament, on both sides of the parliament, have raised concerns about some of the content that has been made available apparently or purportedly through or in connection with this program. Now, honourable members opposite say those claims are untrue. Mr Speaker,
members on
this side of the House, we respect every member of this House because they represent Australians. They represent a constituency, and we respect every member of this parliament. And when concerns are raised, I've asked the minister to examine the complaints and to report back to me. That is the responsible thing that any Prime Minister, any government should do. And the minister, Senator Birmingham, is doing just that. He is conducting a review, or having a review conducted by Professor Bill Loudon, the Emeritus Professor of Education at the University of Western Australia, and when that review is completed, it will be provided to me, and we will make that review public, and we will be able to judge the merit of the criticisms and what, if any, steps should be taken consequent on the review. That is taking children's rights seriously. It's taking bullying seriously. It's standing up for children.
The Prime Minister's time.